Like, comment, and subscribe for more content. What is cooking, good looking? Welcome back to the channel. So today, we got a bunch of new Terry Bogard footage. That's right, Capcom, they were gracious enough to summon a bunch of content creators to their headquarters, and they got a bunch of new Terry footage. I was not lucky enough to be selected, you know. I guess my invite got lost in the mail, but it is what it is. So today, we got a bunch of new stuff to talk about for Street Fighter 6. It's been kind of quiet lately, right? We're kind of just waiting for Terry Bogard to come out. By the way, he does come out September 24th, right? So that's a little under a month from now, right? So we don't have to wait too long for Terry to come out. But with Terry, we're getting a bunch of new weird mechanics, which I will get into later on. Before we, jump into this thing, do me a favor, guys. Leave a like, subscribe. I would appreciate that. That would help your boy out tremendously, as it turns out. So, go ahead and do that. But without any further ado, let's talk Terry, right? So Terry Bogard, Terry Bowberry. A lot of people have been saying this since the first trailer, that he just looks like Terry Bogard in Street Fighter 6, right? And with all the impressions from all the content creators that have had a chance to play him, it sounds like that's exactly what's going on, right? That Terry, he looks and he plays like you would expect Terry Bogard to look and play in Street Fighter 6, From what I've heard, they didn't really have a lot of time with him, right? The most time that they were able to spend with Terry was like 30 minutes. So, they weren't using this time to investigate throw loops and stupid stuff like that. But, a lot of people were just putting Terry on level 7 CPU or level 8 CPU and just letting him run wild and do his thing. But basically, Terry, he has a metric, just ass load of special moves, right? I'm pretty sure he has 7 special moves. All of his traditional special moves, they're in the game. Some of them, like the power dunk, it's actually built into a combo, right? So it's not a special move that you just throw out, right? It's like actually built into the combos. But he actually comes with a few weird mechanics that other characters don't possess, which I think is really cool. The first thing, oh dang, I just smacked my microphone. What was I talking about? That's that ADHD at work, dude. Oh yeah, his unique mechanics, because he does have a few. The first one that I want to talk about, and I alluded to this in my previous video, everyone was losing their mind about this, that Terry, he can seemingly jump into the background, right? In the old school Fatal Fury games, you could lane switch, right? And Terry, he has a move that throws him into the background. Just being honest with you guys, it's more of like a reference. He's not actually jumping, into the back lane. It's not really doing anything. It's basically just like a roll, right? It's like a command roll where you can, you can throw an input out of the roll, right? So Terry will jump into the background, and I think there's a kick follow-up and like a straight, like a lariat. He'll like jump from the background and like clothesline your ass, right? So that's cool. That's neat. But like, I saw a lot of people on Twitter freaking out about this. Guys, relax. It's not as crazy as you think, all right? It's not an actual lane switch. He's not hiding in the background. It's just more like a cute little reference to the old games, right? He's jumping back there for a little bit, then he's coming back with an attack, right? Really cool. That's a cute reference, if I do say so myself. After that, Terry's level 2, the power geyser. This has a couple of weird gimmicks in it as well. I don't want to mess this up. So basically, you do the level 2, and he does the power geyser move, right? Cool. Sick. Big damaging move. However, you can meter burn it using drive gauge, and it will go from a power geyser to a twin geyser. So he'll do 2, power geysers back to back, right? And then from there, which, from the footage that we've seen, this already does like a crazy amount of damage. But from there, you can actually burn one more meter, right? I don't know if it's super meter or another drive meter. But basically, he goes into this third, like, finale power geyser, right? So 1, 2, and then the third one after you burn a little bit more meter. And it's this, like, huge explosion, right? And it's really cool and cinematic looking, right? It was in the trailer. I haven't seen anyone use this in, like, you know, the gameplay that came out today, but it is definitely in the trailer. So we have no idea how much damage this thing actually does. I don't even know if it's worth it, right? Maybe for style points, if you want to style on someone, you can, you know, go for the big Terry Bobingus combo, right? And just burn all of your meter to get the kill, right? That might be the only situation where it's worth it until we see, you know, how much damage this thing does. And then from there, the last thing I want to talk about with Terry, and this is just a cool little thing, right? I love, like, aesthetic things like this. But Terry's, his first costume, his traditional, you know, Terry Bogard costume, a lot of, how do I explain this? He's throwing his hat, basically, right? In his intro, he's catching the hat, right? With the second costume, he has no hat, right? So you're like, dude, okay. Hey, Cap, what is he catching? What is he throwing off? He doesn't have a hat on. It's his jacket, right? The Leon jacket, the, you know, the Mark of the Wolves jacket. Terry can interact with that instead, right? Which is really cool, right? It's really unique. There's no other character in the game that has unique, like, intros and, you know, unique animations depending on what costume they have, right? Unless I'm mistaken. No, I'm not mistaken. I know what I'm talking about, right? So it's little things like that. That's why I love Street Fighter 6. I'll be 1000% honest with you guys. I like Terry. Everyone likes Terry. It's Terry Bogard, you know? But I'm not even the biggest Terry Bogard fan. I like Terry, but this is cool. I legit think this is low-key kind of amazing, you know? So after Terry Bogard, we are getting a new mechanical thing, right? And no, I'm not talking about balance changes or anything like that. But in the, I think this is Battle Hub exclusive. I don't know. They haven't explained this in full yet. But basically, we're getting two new things. The first is the V-Rival setting, where basically you can set up an AI opponent, right? Which, you know, fighting the CPU, that's been a thing since forever, right? Who cares? But the V-Rival thing basically lets you select a rank or like a, you know, a bracket. Like, hey, you know what? I have a lot of trouble with, I don't know, dude, gold rank camis, right? I don't know why, right? I'm a pretty good player, right? Dude, I scrap with diamond and master rank players often, but for some reason, brother, gold rank camis, they just give me trouble, right? They're not, it's like they're not even using their brain. So you can select a gold rank cami AI, right? And it's taking information from all the gold rank camis that play on ranked, right? And this gold rank cami will do what gold rank camis do, right? Really weird, really cool, but also really kind of freaky too, man. Like, dude, I think I'm just gonna grind master rank every character, right? And then by the time I jump back on ranked, I'll be unstoppable. You know? That's really cool. That's some sick stuff. Man, like, just think of the possibilities of this. You know? Man, that's some crazy stuff. And then the other thing that we're getting, along with the V-Rival system, is the replay takeover, right? So, if you're anything like me, right, you play with your friends, right? And you know when your friend is just throwing out dumb moves and, you know, you're not really using your brain, so you let them get away with that, and for some reason you don't know how to stop that? Now with the patented replay takeover feature, you can watch one of your replays and you can jump into that match that, you know, of the replay, right? So if you're, let's say you're watching a replay of your friend and he's playing Zangief, and, you know, Zangief is a menace this season, you know? He's really hard to punish, big dude with long limbs. You know, just people haven't figured out how to punish his, you know, his reach yet, right? You can jump into a replay of, you know, a fight that you had with your friend who's playing Zangief, or, you know, any Zangief that you played recently that, you know, maybe they waxed you up online, you can jump into that replay and figure out what to do in that situation. Just think about that for a second, right? That is insane. Right? I will never lose again. Okay? Heed my words. I will never lose another match. But anyway, guys, that's all the news that we've gotten so far. I will say, because the seasons are, you know, smaller, we're only getting 4 characters per season, unfortunately. Capcom, they're just over here doing side quests currently, right? They're giving us V-Rivals and replay takeovers. Really cool. You know, I don't think I ever expected to see any of these mechanics in this game, you know? Anyway, guys, that's the video. That's all the news. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below. I'm curious. Is this horrifying, right? Or is AI gone has AI gone rampant? Or is Skynet coming for us? Who knows, man? Who knows? Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.